What is up, everybody? The stream is now begun. We have Maverick. We're gonna run it a bunch. It's gonna be pretty great. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy. It says we have 0 people in here at the moment, so we're gonna wait on them, and it's gonna be great. We'll wait for people to get in, and you can ask questions about the model. I'm gonna run it a couple times, and yeah, we're gonna run through this a couple times. All right, we've already got some people in the chat. We're gonna run the Maverick model a couple times. Feel free to ask any questions. And yeah, I'm getting ready to take this down soon because the new project has already begun, and the first minute of the video has already been produced. So wait, so what are they made of? This is Connex. It's a old building system, not as popular anymore, but Connex is what it's called, with a K. How does the second launch work? We've got these Ripon rocket boosters from the they're from the Ripon rocket set, surprisingly. Yeah. It's a multi-launch, right? How does that work? The multi-launch through these boosters. I wired all of them up just like this. So, yeah. What's up, Connects Creations? How many pieces do you think? I have no clue. I still have 2 buckets full of Connects. And how does the overall launch work? It's these wheels. They just spin really, really fast and push it through like a Hot Wheels booster. Is it 95 degrees? When I first built it, it was, but I think it's loosened up a little bit since then. But I bet I could reshape it. The tubing is coming apart already. But yeah, is it hard to I'd hate to take it down after. I don't mind it because I'm excited to build new projects. Yeah, I still have all of these things full of Connects. I could build another one while keeping this up. It'd be pretty small, but I could. Congrats on monetization. I hope for tons of success. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. It's been great. Could you run it? Yes, I'm planning on running it this stream a couple of times. And I might even run it with 2 trains. What am I planning on building next? You're gonna have to stay tuned. I don't want to reveal it quite yet. It's still very much in the works, but it's gonna be really exciting. I think you guys are gonna really like it. I'm really, really excited. I had this idea a couple months ago and wasn't ready to commit to it, but it's finally taking shape. You'll see in the video. Some of the film that you're gonna see in the video I filmed a couple months ago, because that's just how long this project has been taking. Can you make Wicked from Lagoon? Fun fact, I've actually already made it like years ago. It was out of Micro Connects. Go back and look at my playlist. I might have to redo it though because it was not very good, I'll have to admit. Looking back on it, it was, ooh. By the way, I gotta go. See ya. Oh, see ya. I'm pissed that there's only 13 views. It's fine. As someone in the UK, I'd love to see more of our coasters represented in the future. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Have I built any coasters from the UK? There's a possibility I've totally missed you guys. Have you made any rides? Have you made any Six Flags Great America rides? I don't think so. Actually, wait, never mind. What's your nearest theme park? Lagoon. Yeah, I'm about an hour out from Lagoon, and we're waiting on Primordial to open because that's taking forever. All right. I think I'm gonna boot up this thing. Do you guys want me to put 2 trains on it, or not? I can run it with 2 trains, I think. I've got the second one off to the side right here. Where did I get most of my Connects from? I got it off of eBay, Christmas gifts. I don't know. Every time I see a good price, I'll buy it. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer on a second train. So we have 2 trains running at once. Could do Nemesis from Alton. That would be pretty good because it's reopening 2024, right? With all the cool like black veiny track. Our coasters are missed as many. And yes, 2 trains. All right. I don't know why a coaster misses many are very unique, such as every coaster at Alton Towers. I've actually been to Alton Towers. Wait to make Primordial. Well, here's the thing. We're 100% sure what happens in the layout. I know a lot of things from a lot of different people, but there are certain parts that have been kept very, very secret. Yeah, the Nemesis terrain is difficult because, yeah, Nemesis in general connects. The Connects maker tried to do it, and it didn't work out well. So we're just gonna back up this train off the launch, and we're gonna transfer on. Yeah, Alton Towers was really fun. I was on a trip there, and I actually went. You live 7 minutes from Lagoon? That's sweet. I live an hour away, so unfortunate for me. We're transferring on this second train with one hand. Oh boy. Alrighty, so we're just gonna put, now that both trains are on the tracks, I think we're gonna give it a test. So, if I miss any messages during this test, sorry. What city? I don't think I'm gonna tell people like what city I live in. So, but I do live to the south of Lagoon, if that helps. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing running. I have all these cords right here that all lead up to the same spot. And there's this one little switch on this power strip right here that turns everything on. It turns on all the boosters, drill launch. There's a chance that the chain can snap. It's been doing that lately when I was just testing it. It worked fine during the video. It was super reliable, more reliable than the real thing. But yeah, we're gonna test it now. So if I miss any chats while this is testing, sorry. Here we go. Oh. That's fun. I'm not sure if I've had this issue happen before, but what happened is the train decapitated itself because of the acceleration. I don't think this one hooked up properly, and so it detached itself, and then also detached itself from the wheel on the chain, but this one made it all the way around successfully. So we're gonna fix this up, and then we're gonna try testing it again. So I'm just gonna set this back up on the wheel right there. Just like that. It feels really loose. Ooh, this is not good. This part snapped right here. And that is not great. So yeah, this part broke actually. This is a new component I made up that has two supports going into a chain dog. Usually I'll do box lifts that have the box supports you see a lot of other creators use, but I wanted to innovate from that. So this is a prototype thing. What do I use to make these? Connects with a K. It's a building system. It was more popular a while ago. Also, how expensive? They're pretty expensive now if you're wanting this gauge of track. They sell a lower gauge of track now that doesn't work as well. It looks like this, but Fury supports braking. Yeah, you know. At least I fixed it faster than them. I think it's good now. I'm just gonna do a quick visual inspection. Opinion on Top Thrill 2? I like it. I think people are complaining too much because they're literally getting a spike that's 400 feet tall and people are complaining. I don't really get that. I never got to ride the original Top Thrill dragster, so I mean I can't really talk about it, but I personally like it. I don't really care about the name either, honestly. All right, so I'm just doing a quick visual inspection before we run this again. I think that the chain is running a little bit too fast. So I'm loosening it up with this. I only have one connect set from a while ago. I could probably make a family coaster from it. Yeah, one connect set, you really can't do much except build that set and maybe like a little circle. Mainly because of how spaced out the cross ties are. You see on mine how close together they are. That's tons of different sets. You can see some of the boxes I have from those over there. And a lot of them, and all the tubing I still have left, because you get way more like cross ties and stuff. You get way more tubing, than cross ties. Also, the growth from recently has been crazy. Thank you. I don't think I've ever had this many people actually in a live stream, so that's pretty exciting. Anyways, I'm gonna try running 2 trains again, and hopefully that doesn't happen again where the car splits apart. And if it does, we're gonna just fix it again and try again until we get this going. Should be a great ride, terrible in capacity, but how are people complaining about a 220-foot UK? We are losing our minds about a 230-something foot Exodus. Yep, I agree. People are just complaining too much. I mean, personally, I recently was able to go on a trip and ride Maverick, and probably my favorite roller coaster I've ever ridden. That's why I wanted to build it. But yeah, tallest roller coaster I've ridden is also Millennium Force. But yeah, I don't know why I even said that, but Exodus low-key looks fun though, although I'm not in the UK. I agree, Exodus looks so cool. I love all the wonky elements, like that outer bank turned into inversion. Yeah, that looks super duper cool. Alright, we're gonna test this and then we'll see what happens. Alright. So now all those boosters are cooling down. That worked out really well. The thing is, the reason why these trains are actually catching up to each other is because one of them is greased, the other one isn't. Also, if any of you guys sent in questions while I was testing, I'm looking at this on my phone, and so chat flies by really fast. So if you could just repost those so I can answer them, that'd be great. So yeah, this worked out great. My fix, as in stacking trains on the lift hill, haven't seen that in real life. Yep, definitely frowned upon. How hard is it to build with this type of connect track? It definitely took a while. If you look at my first time I tried doing this, look back on my Connects playlist, I think it was called Riptide. You'll see that the shaping was really, really, really bad, and everything was spaced out, and it wasn't great. I think I started perfecting this around the time I built Kumba. Air Force One, when I built that was the first big coaster I ever built with this. So it was very difficult. In our country, it's very annoying since you can barely get any connects like this. Yeah, it is really difficult. You're just gonna have to scan places like Facebook. I guess is Facebook Marketplace? No, I think it exists in the Netherlands. But places like that, eBay, literally anywhere used, just scan through it. That's how I've found these many pieces, and it's so weird. I've come to a point where like it's come instinct for me, where like I'm building a new coaster, I'm probably not gonna have enough pieces. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to buy some, even though I don't have any money. So, yeah. What is your favorite model that you have made? Probably, huh? Probably, I don't know. It's so difficult. Probably Kumba. Ooh, did we just get a donation? Fun fact. Let's see. 99 cents from Funny Penguin. Oh. Penguino. I'm not sure how to say that, but thank you so much. You are officially the first person to ever donate on one of my live streams. Thank you. That is huge. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Haley, Smiler is good, but honestly very overrated. I was really young when I rode it, so I thought it was amazing. Stealth is pretty, but Top Thrill. I mean, compare any roller coaster to Top Thrill, and you can just say blank coaster, but Top Thrill. I got many rides on it and didn't find it too great. Nice roller coaster, thanks. Pretty much. Stealth launch is crazy. I still haven't been able to ride a hydraulic launch. I didn't ride Rita when I went to Alton because it was down, so yeah. Hey, by the way, next project reveal? Um, I already have said that it is really it's in the works and it's gonna be exciting. I think you guys are gonna like it, but I'm not gonna reveal what it is quite yet. I'm gonna do some teasers where you might be able to find out what it is through them. That's the current plan. So you deserve it. You put a lot of effort into your coasters and deserve it a lot more than you have. Thank you. Rita's terrible anyway, you didn't miss much. I love Iron Gwazi. I love Iron Gwazi. Actually, I haven't been on Iron Gwazi, but I want to ride it. Busch Gardens used to be my home park. So, very great. And thank you so much for the $5 donation. That is huge. I love Iron Gwazi, yes. I really want to ride that. The only RMC I've ridden is Steel Vengeance, so pretty good RMC. And thank you. That's your first super chat, too. Thank you. I meant Stealth is pretty much Top Thrill. Oh. Yeah, pretty much. Can't wait, to be honest. I think you guys are gonna like it. It's exciting, and I've already planned out my next project after that too. One thing I'd love to see you make is Rock and Roller Coaster in Disney World. That'd be really cool, but isn't that indoors? I mean, I can make it just like there, but it's indoors, and so I'm not sure. It's like I'd be able to do it, but I'm not sure it'd be very recognizable because people are just going to see a tangle of track and not really say, oh, that's this ride, because they don't know what it looks like from the outside. Stealth, Top Thrill. Nah, I love Stealth, but nah. Okay. Hey, we have more likes on this video than viewers. That's pretty good. Isn't Maverick like really tall and in the world? No, just kidding. You should make Iron Gwazi. That was the very first coaster I ever made on this entire channel. Go back to my videos, sort it by recent, and there's an awful recreation of Iron Gwazi for you. I'm thinking that on like, sure, you can make a suggestion for a future build. I'm thinking that on my 5-year anniversary for the channel, I'm gonna redo Iron Gwazi as like a tribute. Feel free to make suggestions. If I like them, I'll build them. Like a little hint for the not this next project, but the next one after that. It's gonna. I helped get the idea from my recent community post. So that's interesting. Any other Kinect models you have on right now you can show us? No, I usually only have one on at a time. If you're interested in seeing them, just hop on my playlist. I have tons on there. What's your favorite coaster? Real coaster is my favorite real roller coaster is definitely Maverick right here. That's why I built it. I recently did a trip to Cedar Point in June. So, and then my favorite Kinect coaster, I don't know. I really like Top Thrill, and I'm trying to think. I really like Pipeline as well. Have you tried using rubber bands for the tension of the launch? Yes. If you look at some of my older videos, I invented a automatic launch using rubber bands, and then also some of my singular launch roller coasters, I use rubber bands. What about Manta from SeaWorld San Diego? Isn't that the mock rides, sort of, or was that Intamin? I don't remember, but it's like a fun little whippy ride. That could be fun. I'd be down to build that. Hello. You should make Mako at SeaWorld. Already built it a while ago, over the micro track. Yeah. Check my playlist. You should make Fury 325 or Copperhead Strike. I've actually built Copperhead Strike. So it's crazy. I've built over 70 roller coasters on the channel, and a lot of my new viewers have only seen like 4 of them, the 4 newest ones. Take a look back. A lot of them aren't great. I've really been developing my craft lately. Please make Steel Vengeance. Sure. Uh, Steel Vengeance is my favorite, but the only thrill rides I've ever been on were at Cedar Point. A friend of mine just texted me, "Hey, you're on stream. If you don't say jaundice, then I'll dislike." So shout out to my buddy over there. Pretty cool. Jaundice, I guess. I rode Velocicoaster earlier during the hurricane and got very close to a rollback. That's awesome. I've always wanted a rollback on like literally anything. Yeah, do Millennium. Oh yeah, Millennium is definitely good. Yeah, the Millennium Force, that's a really long layout. I'd love to try it, but I might have to put boosters partway through the layout. My friend's now asking me to say his name, so we're gonna just continue on without saying that just to annoy him, guys. The cannibal replica you built was amazing, though. Thank you. That one was really fun to make as well. Historic values matter. Corkscrew from Cedar Point when? Cedar Point. Corkscrew from Cedar Point. Probably never, if I'm being entirely honest. I'm scared of rollbacks. Do a voyage. That one's really long. I'm not sure if I'll be able to fit it in my room. I'd have to go out those doors to build it, probably. My friend is now skipping homework for this. He says, say his name. We're going to continue to annoy him, guys. I think we're going to do a couple more test runs because we have more viewers, more new viewers. What's up? He's back. And yeah, I'm going to pull one of these trains off of this lift just because. Alrighty, we're going to take that off right there. Take these off the lift because it takes time to warm up or else it doesn't get enough speed to go over because the lift doesn't go all the way over the top. What happens is if it doesn't have enough speed, it'll pull up and then drop down. So we're just gonna pull this back and try and bring this down the lift, try to detach it. Alrighty, now that we've got these separated, how do you get so much track? It's called collecting for years and years. And yeah. Have you done any boomerang coasters yet? No, but on my world's longest model roller coaster project, what I did was I had a spike that was lifted up backwards, which is sort of similar to that using magnets. Have you ever considered doing Loch Ness Monster from Busch Gardens, Williamsburg? No, mainly because it's a terrain coaster and those are hard to build. Boomers are impossible. All right, we're gonna do some tests. I'll check back with everyone after these test runs. Oh! Just a minor collision. That would have gone all over the news. Seemed we had a failed hookup to the lift, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Do you guys think I should do more of these live streams just with my coasters? Maybe like partway through builds? Also, with like, I've had this video idea for a little bit, and I want to run it past you guys. You guys can say yay or nay. Here's the plan. I live stream every single element I build, but before I start building, what I'll do is I'm gonna have people suggest elements in the chat. I'm gonna put them all on a wheel, and let's say you do a super chat with an element name. I'll put like three. I'll put that what you said as an element as three other spots on the wheel. Spin the wheel, whatever it lands on. I shout out the user, and build it, and then the entire coaster will be built from stream suggestions. All right, I had that idea. It's gonna be really good, and a little bit of a hint for people on the stream. It's a little bit similar to what my next project will be. Ooh, very happy you made Maverick. It's my favorite coaster in real life. It's better than Steel Vengeance. I agree. The Beast from Kings Island, it's really, really long. There's someone who's already built it out of Kinects. Do TMNT coaster? Yeah, the world's steepest coaster is an idea I've had. Steve over Maverick, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. Immelman, we're not gonna start that yet. That'll probably be a month or two out before I start doing that. Like Cannibal, yeah. At the Nickelodeon Mall, DreamWorks Mall or something like that. Mystic Timbers, that sounds like a good idea. I found that recreations don't typically do as well, but I still enjoy doing them, which is why I did Maverick, and you guys really liked it. The video did really well. It's a 1 out of 10, so it's doing great. And so it's encouraged me I should do more of these. Have you ever played Planet Coaster? No, I don't really buy that many video games. The only sort of video game I've ever bought is No Limits 2. You should do Full Throttle. I actually started Full Throttle once, and then I scrapped it and just kept the loop and then built another coaster out of it. It was a funny little thing I did where I let users name the roller coaster on a poll, and the winner was just Ben. That's the name Ben, and so the roller coaster is called Ben. You can look it up and see the giant loop that was gonna be Full Throttle, but ended up being scrapped for that. It's kind of wild to me how many of your guys' suggestions I've either already built, started building, or just done that in the past. Just shows how long I've been doing this. Something a little bit interesting going on right here is originally when I was building this, I built the station and stuff first, as you saw in the video. But what you didn't see is I actually started building the station roof and the station building that would be about right here. I scrapped all of that and decided I'm just gonna build a roller coaster because I am really bad at building structures, like buildings and stuff, and I just stuck to a roller coaster instead. What was the business project you made? About a year ago, I broke the world record for the world's longest roller coaster, and it went around this entire room, went up on top of this bookcase, went all the way over on those pictures, all this stuff. And yeah, it was out of the micro track though, before I switched. So yes, if you have any questions about the coaster, I'll happily go in depth, answer anything. Because tonight I'll probably start the deconstruction process because I need to start work on the next project. Do you have any idea of where I can purchase these Kinects? Just eBay. If you see a good deal, usually under $40 is what I'd go for a set. That's just like the price right now. I always have to figure out a way to earn more money before I buy anything, because right now my only income source is this, the monetization that comes from this. So every little bit helps, and I'll put it in. Falcon's Flight, the 600-foot one, that is on the list. Once I get a confirmed layout, POV, whatever I need, I will be building that no matter what it takes. I've already committed to that. You heard it here first. I like Maverick more than Steve, because RMCs are overrated. I like Maverick more than Steve, even though Steve is the only RMC I've ever ridden. Fun fact. But to be fair, I got more night rides on Maverick than I did on Steel Vengeance, so build Gatekeeper. That could be fun. I could just probably build some wings on top of these cars and run them. That could be fun. He needs custom trains. Yeah, I probably will at some point, but I just don't feel the need. Like, look, I recreated this without custom trains, and it works fine. Do Falcon's Flight one time. I will be doing Falcon's Flight, so don't worry. I don't know why I get so Bad rides on RMCs. Build Maverick's car. I don't really bother with the 3D printing things. I just like building the roller coasters. If you're interested in like the 3D printing, I highly recommend going to the Kinex maker. He does awesome things, and he's working on a pretty cool project right now. I'm not sure if he's released it, but we talked about it. So I'm not gonna say what he's working on just because I don't know if he's released it yet. You can build Gatekeeper. Yeah, I probably can. You're right. How do you make Kinex track? Sure. I'll grab some of these cross ties. This is the base. Can you have a shout out? Sure. Shout out to Caden Moore. Those usually are pretty useless getting shout outs, but why not, I guess. So I'm gonna grab these two things of tubing, right? And what I'll do is, this is pretty much how you build track. All right. You've got one of these that hooks up to a flexi rod, and you're gonna connect up another flexi rod to the other side, and then add a bunch more of these cross ties, and then all the tubing has these slots in it. You can't really see the slot, but yeah, you see that slot right there, and they just sort of click into these little fins on the outside. It's so hard to do this one hand because my other hand's holding the camera, but yeah, just like that, it clips in, and you do that on both sides, and that's what's going on during this entire coaster. And other things with the track, I add in these sort of stiffener things to make the track look smoother. Build Diamondback. I haven't really looked much into that, but if there's enough demand, I will. Dude is right, it does take forever to 3D print trains. I did Cyclops on my channel, and those trains took 3 weeks to print. Yeah, I don't really want to do that much. I saw a video of you accidentally knock over the big Connect coaster that touched your roof. That actually wasn't an accident. I set up the camera because I was taking it down, and I'd already filmed everything. And I just didn't say whether it was an accident or not, and people assumed it was an accident, so it got a lot of views. But I didn't lie, and it wasn't clickbait. I got an idea. Make an recreation of X-Flight or Wild Mouse at Cedar Point. I've already done both of those. Go look on my playlist. I've done X-Flight, the B&M Wing Coaster, and Wild Mouse at Cedar Point. Build Steel Curtain or Phantom's Revenge. If there's enough demand, that's usually the answer to a lot of these. Velocicoaster or the Hulk. Those are both pretty awesome coasters. I thought about doing Velocicoaster for a while, but then my friend Jaya Builds did it before me, so I feel like I want to do things that are unique to the space. That's what does well. Millennium Force, build it. There's already someone working on Millennium Force, but if they cancel the project, which it looks like they might, I might have to pick it up and try it. Who built, talking about who built Velocicoaster? His name's Dry Eye Builds. He builds the same stuff I do. We're pretty good friends over Discord and stuff. We've talked to a bunch, but he built it before me, and it's really good. He did automatic launches. He did things I would never do. He deserves more subscribers, but yeah. You should try Hagrid's motorbike and the switch track. Someone's already built Hagrid's motorbike, and it looks too complex for me personally. Mako, for sure you should make. I've already built that, so go check that out on the channel. It's in my playlist. Are you in school? Yes, I am in school. Do Skyrocket. What do you mean? Oh, is that like, I'm trying to think. Isn't that at Kennywood? I was thinking, it's not a Skyrocket 2. Isn't that at Kennywood, right? Yeah, I was right. Not very familiar, but that sounds interesting. I might look into it. I usually try and build things that have big popularity around them, so then people click on the videos, but yeah. You used to do the same thing when I was a kid. Yep. It's another launch coaster. That's sweet. You built everything. Yeah, I have, I think 72 or 73 coasters on my coaster playlist channel at the moment, and it's a lot of different rides. But yeah, Keep shooting at me questions. I'm happy to answer them. Have you done Iron Gwazi? That was the very first coaster I ever built on the channel. It was awful, but on the 5-year anniversary of the channel, of that video actually, I'm planning on remaking it. That's what I've told myself I'm gonna do. Dollywood lightning rod, build it. That's a terrain coaster, which makes it really difficult to build, especially in my flat space. Building terrain out of connects is not my specialty at all. It's all just connects and stuff and coasters. Dollywood lightning rod for sure. I think that if they just, I've heard rumors of them redoing it again, and if that's the case, I will build that redone version because it's being talked about and all that. I'll say that. But things are coaster's looking good. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like, let's see, a year ago I had less than 1,000 subscribers, and now we're already past 5.5, and it's crazy. I monetized all these things. It's crazy. Do I play Planet Coaster? No. Make Steel Venom only impulse with a hold brake. You could make one. That's true. I don't make money. That's fine. As long as you're able to eat, I think that's what matters. Try Hades 360 at Mount Olympus, Wisconsin delis. Isn't that the one that goes upside down? Not upside down. I know it goes upside down. It has that roll in like the middle of a parking lot. I have to go into a tunnel, right? Have you ever made a Velocicoaster or Pantheon? I built Pantheon. I didn't get the switch track to work in the end, so it just blasted right through and went right over the thing. What about Formula Rosa? That's on my list of things to work on. Probably not this year though, probably next year. How many credits? I don't count credits, so do Wildcats Revenge, or did you already? I was going to, but then I stopped doing it after I realized a friend of mine had already been working on it for like a month or two, so I backed out of that. Let him post the project out of respect, just because I want him. But Connects and Hershey's the guy who did it. I let him play that card, but he needed help with his thumbnail, and so if you look at the thumbnail for the project, I designed that. Yeah, the thumbnail for that I designed for him. What's your favorite MLB and NFL team? I don't really follow those. I enjoy watching the sports. I don't really have a team though. So, yeah, Valraven, build it. Maybe. Do Hydra at Journey Park. That one's a really cool B&M. Alright, I'm a dip. I got football practice soon. Have a good time at football practice. Have you done Fury 325 and I-305? I haven't done either, but one of those is currently being done by a friend of mine, so I'll probably won't do one of those. Thank you for this live stream, guys. It's been super awesome. All these chats coming in. It's been the most active live I've ever had. The first live I've done since right after I posted the Euthanasia Coaster video. I did a live with it where I ran a couple times. And that was the last live I did, but the channel's been blowing up since then. Where do you buy Connect Track and Car? Isn't the only way to get it. The Screaming Serpent. They are both discontinued, yes. What's the most unique roller coaster you've ridden? I want to say Wicked at Lagoon, just because it has that vertical launch. Worst coaster sign / logo and best. I don't know. I can tell you what my least favorite coaster I've ridden is, though. Probably Coast Rider at Knott's Berry Farm because of the shin guards. I'm like 6 foot, and so those really dug in and were not comfortable at all. Alrighty, guys, send in your last questions or whatever you want, because I'm going to wrap up the stream at probably around the 40-minute mark. Favorite B&M floorless? Haven't done any. Been to 6. I don't know what you're saying there. Yeah, thank you so much to everyone who is donating to the stream. Super awesome. And to everyone who has been commenting. Been to Six Flags St. Louis? No, I have not. And I appreciate all of you guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to be teasing my next project out over the next couple weeks. Love you guys. Scream and shout out. Build it. Home Parkers Dollywood Lightning Rod has been closed every time. I'm not kidding, never got a ride. That's unfortunate. Bye. Yep. What is it? It's a secret. You're gonna have to figure out all the teasers I put out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this stream. We got to run Maverick, all these things. Stay tuned for my next projects. The first minute of the video is done. I'm gonna release probably the first minute of the video to members of the channel. So if you want to sign up for that, you can. I don't really care if you do. I don't have a single member yet, but yeah. If I do get members, I'll probably do exclusive live stream. I donated $5 to this. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that so much. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, stay tuned. Watch these hints. And yep. Bye.